Well, Paul, firstly, how have the players all got over the long trip back and the tough week and, of course, the hot temperatures in Adelaide?
Yeah, it was pretty gruelling. As a long trip home, it sort of takes all day to get back from Adelaide with the 2 flights and the stopover in between. So, yeah, it was pretty tiring. I think that second game in a matter of days in that heat was probably just a little bit too far for us in terms of what we were able to give. But the girls gave everything they had, and I'm proud of them for that. And I think we've been playing really well. So yeah, I don't think it's going to affect us in terms of moving forward. We've been really good at training this week, and I think we had 2 days off after we got back from Adelaide, and I think that's just refreshed everyone. And training's been good this week, looking sharp again.
Yeah, I was going to say, how important were those 2 days off, and was that always part of the plan, or was that because of how things were?
Yeah, no, always part of the plan. I just think it was a tough schedule for like the last 7 days, 3 games, and the travel in between, and the quick turnaround, the heat. So yeah, we needed the break, I think, physically and mentally, staff, players, everyone. So it was good to be able to do that, and I think it did give everyone a refresh. And yeah, the energy's been great this week.
The last time you played in heat like that was against Newcastle, round 3. Do you feel like you owe them one from that performance?
Yeah, we definitely weren't at our best. I think we were still in that stage of the season where we were kind of discovering the right balances and formulas really to kind of get to where we wanted to get to. It was difficult. It definitely won't be that hot in Wellington, so we don't have to worry too much about that. But yeah, no, we're looking forward to playing them again. Look, they've been a team that's tried to kind of build and play out and like play that kind of shorter passing football through the back and stuff. So I think it would be a good game. I thought it was going to be that game in round 3, but I think the heat really affected the energy of both teams really. So yeah, I think it'll be a good contest on Sunday.
And everyone pretty much healthy, ready to go?
Yeah, everyone's good. It's obviously we're still missing Bex Lake and Ella McCann to those season-ending ones, but they're both in camp at the moment and smiles on their faces and kind of back amongst the group every day. So that's been really good having them here. But apart from those two, everyone else is fit and healthy and ready to go. So yeah, it's great. Good choices for me as a coach to be able to have a full squad to choose from, and people are pushing really hard. So yeah, it's good problems to have.
Amelia Abbott, is she over here?
Yeah. First kind of full week this week training, which is really good to see, and she's kind of like going to be working her way in now and back to kind of like that full fitness. Yeah, it's a bit different, say from like AK, who kind of pretty much rolled straight out of the end of the college season into our seasons, didn't really have a break. Amelia's had a little bit more of a break before arriving, and then obviously that little setback. So it might take her a little while to like really get up to a kind of full speed. But yeah, it's great to have her back in fully. So yeah, we'll see how that continues to go over the next few weeks.
You touched on it a bit before, but returning to Porirua Park, back home, I think it can be 4 wins in a row, which this team's never done at home before. How motivated to do that and get back that 3 points?
Yeah, look, I think we're just really focusing on game at a time, and if we continue to just like keep the momentum of building up points and responding to the setbacks that we had on Sunday where we lost, if we respond with getting points again and then just keep building, I think the key thing for us is like this is the halfway point now, so it's just around kind of like the momentum and staying in and around that top 6 and being able to be in a position to push hard come towards the end of the season and going into those sort of last 3 or 4 games. Like we have to be in the mix, and to be doing that, you've got to be picking up consistent points. So bouncing back is really important. So we're looking forward. It's always great to play at home. We've been good at home again, and momentum's starting to pick up at Porirua Park. So yeah, hopefully we get that good support, and maybe the sun might come out, and we can get back to it.
Yeah, you're hoping that the crowd continues to build, and as this team has been rising up the ladder now, entrenched in that top 6.
Yeah, look, I think it's been great at Porirua Park since we started there last season with the crowd, the yellow fever, the noise, the chanting. There's good banter. I think they make it fun for opposition coaches. Quite a few of the opposition coaches have said to me after games that they've appreciated the atmosphere, and it's been difficult to come and play in. So I think it does provide us that kind of like 12th man up in the stands, and just the energy like that you get from hearing the crowd and that support. And I think when we're away from home, we have little corner of yellow, and they're sort of like, they're there and we know we're always supported, but the noise really ramps up at Porirua, and I think it's that's the key to it. So yeah, I want to see people keep coming down and being noisy and getting behind the team. And yeah, there's that second part of it as well, I think, where the girls love playing in front of like those kind of aspiring young girls that are coming to Porirua every week, and you see after games autographs and stuff, like they've got a real connection to that, and I think that adds another layer for them.
Alyssa Winham will play her 50th, assuming that she's fit to play.
Yep.
We spoke to her earlier this week. Obviously, she's very excited with how things are going at the moment. How have you seen her growth in your time as coach at the Phoenix?
Yeah, massive growth. I'm really proud of her because each individual always goes on their own journey, and everyone's a bit different. And Alyssa is really committed to bettering herself on and off the pitch, in the gym, on the training pitch, technically, all the things. She's adding like a real intensity with the pressure. She's working so hard in the gym to be stronger and fitter and faster and all these things. She's committing to that. She's doing the work. She's putting it in, and I think she's seeing the benefits of it. I think she's been playing great this season. She's got that game-changing ability to break pressure and to twist and turn between lines. You know, she's exciting to watch. So, yeah, it's a big day, big milestone. You know, like 50 games for the club is awesome. She's been here since day one, so she's definitely part of the furniture. You know, so it's pretty special for her and her family to get to a milestone like 50 games for the Phoenix and still only be 21 years of age. Pretty amazing achievement. So yeah, we'll celebrate that on Sunday.
Yeah, I was going to say, is that something the team does celebrate, these milestones?
Yeah.
It's just the second player to reach that mark?
Yeah, I think so, and it's important, you know, because yeah, as I say, there's that real kind of like connection to the club and with the players that have been here a while. So 100%, like I think we did a good job. Like we celebrated Mac when she got it at the end of last season, and we'll do the same for Alyssa. You know, they deserve it. They're putting in the work and that consistency to get to that number of games, when obviously over the last 4 years, I think it started at like 14 games in the season, is now at 23. It's not like they're playing 30, 40 games a season. So getting to these totals means you've got to be consistent and you've got to be good. So I think we definitely have to celebrate that.